The Remain voting Foreign Secretary claimed there is a risk and possibility of losing Brexit if MPs do not support Prime Minister Theresa May's controversial Brexit deal when it is put to MPs on Tuesday. Speaking on BBC's Andrew Marr show, Mr. Hunt said, "If you want to stop Brexit, you only need to do three things: kill this deal, get an extension, and then have a second referendum, and within 3 weeks those people could have two of those three things. If you want to stop Brexit, you only need to do three things." Jeremy Hunt, and as we heard from John McDonnell, now quite possible the third one could be on the way through the Labour Party, so we are in very perilous waters, and people who want to make sure that we really do deliver this result need to remember that if it fails, people aren't going afterwards say, "Oh, it was this person's fault, this group of people's fault." They are going to say there was a party that promised to deliver Brexit, we put them into number 10 and they failed, and the consequences for us as a party would be devastating. The Tory frontbencher also said Brexit may need a short technical delay past the March 29 deadline, or Britain could end up in Brexit paralysis. Brexit news. Jeremy Hunt said UK now in perilous waters. Image, BBC. The comments come as European Research Group (ERG) chairman Jacob Rees-Mogg branded the Prime Minister's EU deal as rotten, and warned that it would condemn Britain to perpetual penal servitude. Writing for the Sunday Express, Mr. Rees-Mogg offered Mrs May an 11th-hour escape route, but only if Attorney General Geoffrey Cox win a convincing time limit to the Northern Ireland backstop in his talks with the EU. Otherwise, Brexiteer MPs will again vote against her withdrawal agreement. Next week, the Prime Minister will put her withdrawal agreement to a meaningful vote in the House of Commons. If that fails, MPs will be offered two separate votes, one on a no-deal Brexit, and the other on requesting an extension to the 2-year Article 50 negotiation process to delay EU withdrawal beyond March 29. Former Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab warned on Sunday the EU's behaviour throughout Brexit negotiations simply proves it wants control over Britain. Speaking on Sky News, Mr. Raab warned, if Michel Barnier had come back with something positive, the mood might be different, but he hasn't. He has come back with a very provocative set of proposals which would effectively put a wedge between Northern Ireland and the rest of Great Britain, and that would be very damaging for Northern Ireland, but it would have other precedents for the rest of the UK. That's clearly unacceptable, so it feels to me that we have reached close to the end of the road, but let's see. More proposals could come from the EU in the next few days.